Coming to you from Huron, Ohio with my friend Farmer Lee Jones, and we're so excited.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Stay calm.
Man, what is that, bro?
This is exactly what I'm doing.
Wow, what the dog doing?
Lord have mercy, I'm back from bust.
3, 2, 1, go!
Easy, man!
Come on, man.
Try me, bitch.
Keep the you, buddy. What's your
Whoa, whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Uh-oh. Stinky. Oh, no.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, what time is it? Time to kick it!
Ha, gotcha.
You're an idiot. You're wrong.
Not even close, baby.
Nothing surprise!
Oh no.
Gonna have a bad time.
How did it even make it to live server?
Dead.
You donkey!
Sussy baka.
Now I'm tilted. I'm too eager for it.
Oh, let's go. Yo, with the single Joy-Con getting the combo, that felt so good. Let's go, boys. Damn.
This is the most fraudulent fighting game of all time. You suck. You're just playing with Bison. Stalk me every time I play these games.
Yes, I caught him rage quitting. Let me throw it up on my channel ASAP.
You're still not getting no money. You're still gonna be broke. It's another Bison player. I blacklist the other Bison. I gotta play another one. What are you doing? You just spamming. How else would he have came back without V-Trigger? It's impossible. Yeah, I love Tekken, but pure sexuals ruined that for me. So.
Lucas!
What up, y'all? We back again. This is Top Things. Rebecca is the introverted friend you never bring out anywhere.
Watch this.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Why would you do that? Oh my god!
Oh my god, Rebecca, you're such a whore. Such a whore, I swear.
Like, what the is your problem? Like, why would you think of women that way? We don't even act like that.
It was just a joke.
This is why, like, this is why none of you have girlfriends.
It was,
Like, this is
it
not
was
how
literally a joke.
Who can relate to this cat for Halloween?
Cooter, what do you want to be for Halloween? You could be a shark. How about a doctor? How about a fish?
Oh my god! A whole fly just went out my nose! I think it's in my brain.
Look at you.
Introducing Buff, the gamer's loyalty app. It lets you earn Buff coins while playing your favorite game.
Welcome to Little Z's video.
So I'm here with my girlfriend Maddie. Say hi.
Hi.
One of my best girlfriends. I want to kill myself. And today we're going to be trying to guess the name of every single Smash character. So how much Smash Bros experience do you have?
I'd say like 1%.
Do you think you're going to get a lot of these right?
I reckon I'll get at least 7. If I get 7,
You
I'll
know,
be happy.
there's
out of like
84 characters.
Yeah, 7 out of 84. I think
Alright, so
that's good.
7's the goal to hit.
7.
Okay, let's just get straight into it. I think we're starting nice and easy with this first one.
Alright, that's Mario.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
surely.
Donkey Kong.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Yeah,
That's
see?
2 sevenths
These
of
are
your
the good
goal.
ones.
Next up.
This
Pretty
is
iconic
the-
character.
Guy from Zelda.
Yes, so
And-
what's his name?
Does it start with a P?
I can't
I'm gonna
disclose
go
that information.
With, I'm just gonna go with Link.
It is
Yeah, I
Link.
got it. It came through. Yes, I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go with Gold Man, like Iron Man, made of gold.
Would you be shocked if I told you that wasn't a man at all?
I would. I've just assumed.
Yeah. What about this one?
The Terminator.
So this is Samus,
Oh,
and
okay.
this is Dark Samus. Very
that
creative.
makes sense.
It's like, yeah.
Right. That's
What about this guy? Do you
Yoshi.
recognize? Oh, there you
Yoshi.
go.
Yeah, that's Jigglypuff.
No, this is Kirby. But I can understand the, yeah.
It's giving me Morph Suit flashbacks.
What about this one? What does he look like?
A fox. Something to do with action, because he's an action character, like
Hmm.
a robot fox. I'm gonna go with Theo the fox.
So his name is just Fox.
Oh,
He looks like
really?
a fox.
Oh, you
if
know how like
knew.
you have to name a baby and then you're like, yeah, that's what it looks like. I go with
Yeah?
Theo.
If he had a real name,
If he had
it'd
a
be
real
Theo.
name, yeah. Oh, okay.
What about this?
I wouldn't know that one at all.
Psych!
Pikachu.
Okay, I was about to just,
Iconic.
Introducing Buff, the gamer's loyalty app. It lets you earn Buff coins while playing your favorite games. All you have to do is download Buff, play game.
What about this?
Luigi.
Is that already 7?
That's the end of the video.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
But see, these are
Right,
like,
to
these are the
the-
iconic ones.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
I feel like towards the end, everyone's gonna be Theo.
What about this guy?
Villager.
No,
Boy.
it's Ness. They're both
Yeah.
small children.
Ah, this Falcon.
There's another word in the name. It's something Falcon.
Purple Falcon.
No, it's Captain Falcon.
Oh, Jam. No,
I'm gonna
that
give
counts.
that's a half point.
That's
What about-
Jigglypuff.
That is Jigglypuff.
Yeah,
You're
got
on
it.
7.5.
Yeah, they're pretty close. They're pretty close. I feel like I should smash it out of the park and double it. I'm gonna go
Okay.
with 14. I'm readjusting my score. That's Princess Peach.
You're doing great so far. What about this? It's like budget Peach, isn't it?
I'm gonna go with Princess Orange.
It's Princess Daisy.
Oh, I knew that.
Who's this guy?
Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting all the well-known ones.
One is Sarah and one's Anna.
One's Popo and one's Nana. I think you're thinking Frozen.
Yeah, I see. This guy is actually a girl. And she is called Wind Assassin.
No, her name's Sheik. I'm surprised you picked up that it was a girl, though.
Yeah, she's
A lot
got
of people
like
don't
that
know
long
that.
hair ponytail. Oh, this
Okay,
is
who's this?
Zelda. No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah. Ah, got
Wait,
it.
what were you going to change to?
Zelda. No, I locked it in.
Who's this?
Dr. Mario.
Did you know that, or are you just guessing based on what he looks like? Because it is Dr. Mario.
Got
but...
it. Emo Pikachu.
How's he emo?
He's got all like the like gothic.
He's so happy.
He's got gothic happening.
It's like Pikachu's son, which is called Pichu.
So he could be going through the goth stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be adolescent Pikachu.
This is cheap Falco.
It's just Falco.
Oh,
But you got it.
that's kind of half a point
Yeah,
again.
it's good.
Yeah. Oh.
See, now we're in the realm of characters that, like, I never used to know until I started playing this game.
Derek.
That's the name of my
Assassin of the
YouTube
Night.
editor. Hey, and they're both pretty good at cutting. One cuts up my terrible content, and the other one cuts with a sword. Moving on! Alright, not even you want to laugh at my jokes. That's cool, that's cool. This is Marth.
Martha. That's Martha.
That's good, but it's Lucina. It's completely different.
This
what
is
about
also Link.
They don't have the same name.
Baby Link.
It's Young Link.
Oh, that counts. That's the
No,
same.
it doesn't.
Half a point.
What about this?
Oh, you dressed up as him for your
Yep,
video you
that's
did.
a hint.
I forgot his name, to be honest. I'm gonna go with
What does he look like?
Gremlin.
Final answer?
Yeah, Red Gremlin.
Red Gremlin. It's Ganondorf.
Oh no, I knew that!
Did you?
I feel like I did.
No,
I feel like
no.
now you said it, I get that.
Sorry guys, I can't come to lunch.
Oh,
Who's this?
Is that a furry? Alien?
Is it a furry?
Like a lizard furry. Is it a cat? Is it a cat?
Does it look like a cat?
It doesn't look like anything.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Halloween. No, not the 1978 original. No, not the Rob Zombie remake either. Yeah, there you go, the 2018 sequel that has the same exact name as the original for some reason. Although its title is the same, Halloween 2018 is not a reboot, at least not entirely. What it does do is create another new timeline in the Halloween franchise, since this movie is a direct sequel to the original 1978 classic. So in this movie's
So it's technically a sequel to Halloween.
Or a Carrie Tate, or a Busta Rhymes, or a Sherry Moon Zombie. And perhaps most significantly, Michael Myers and Laurie Strode are no longer related.
Wasn't it her brother who, like, cold-blooded mutilated all those teenagers?
No. That's just a bit that some people made up to make him feel better, I think.
Since remember, that fact didn't come out until Halloween 2 in 1981.
That girl, that Strode girl, that's Michael Myers' sister.
I think it's entirely understandable that they wanted to wipe the slate clean, because the timelines for this franchise are ridiculous, and it's much easier to just start over from the end of the original. Halloween 2018 is the first sequel since Season of the Witch to have any direct involvement from series co-creator John Carpenter, and in fact the whole movie was billed as a return to form by director David Gordon Green and co-writer Danny McBride. I think they mostly succeeded with that goal. While it may be much flashier and slashier than the now 40-year-old original, it definitely feels more like Carpenter's classic than anything that involved cult curses or Big Brother style live streams. In this timeline, Michael's been waiting 40 years to kill again. How many will he secure as a sadistic, spry 60-year-old? Let's find out and get to them. The movie begins at the Smiths Grove Sanitarium, where uncomfortable close-ups and excellent sound design create an immediate feeling of unease. A couple of wannabe journalist podcasters, Dana and Aaron, are there to record a story about Michael Myers, and to that end, they meet with Michael's overseer, Dr. Sartain, who sounds like Dr. Loomis in more than one way.
Michael has been my life's obsession.
In fact, Sartain here was a student of Dr. Loomis, whose shadow still looms large over this franchise nearly a quarter century after Donald Pleasence's Loomis's death.
Dr. Loomis was the only one to see him in the wild, and he concluded he was nothing more than pure evil.
Sartain leads them out to the prison yard, where Michael Myers reigns king of this human chessboard. The little pawns all around him start freaking the fuck out when Aaron tries to reach into Michael's soul and evoke something using his old Bill Shatner mask. He says he got the mask from a friend at the AG's office, which sure, I mean, it's just a little murder case evidence. Might as well let the amateur podcasters borrow it. No big. Now, while the mask they use in this movie isn't for reals the same one they had in 1978, makeup artist Christopher Nelson recreated that mask and added really good-looking aging effects to it. I think this movie's mask looks better than most of the ones from throughout the series, especially that stupid fucking alien-looking one from Part 5. In this movie, Michael Myers is played by actor and stunt performer James Jude Courtney, who was a very pleasant dude when I met him at the Halloween convention last year. Fun fact, Courtney was recommended for the role by stunt coordinator Ron Hutchinson, who did stunts on this film as well as the Rob Zombie Halloweens. Because everyone in this movie is obsessed with hearing Michael speak for some reason, Aaron yells at the killer in hibernation to say something a few times, his command eventually crescendoing to an intensity that leads into a title card.
Say something!
Made your choice?
The opening credits kick a lot of ass, featuring a pumpkin reverse decomposing and a chance to cheer in the theater when John Carpenter's name comes up. It's all set to an awesome update on his classic theme, and it ends with a close-up on the jack-o'-lantern's eye and nose. Now can you tell it's Michael holding a knife? So many of you couldn't see it in the original, even after I pointed it out, so maybe that's why they made it a lot more clear this time through. When we come back, we find our intrepid podcasters driving around Haddonfield, Illinois and recording some shithouse quality audio. Seriously, as I mentioned before in the, dare I say, fantastic trailer reaction video that Chelsea and I did for this movie, we've used the Tascam DR40 extensively. And if you want to know what it would sound like recording without an external mic like Aaron's doing, then here. This is what it sounds like. It sounds like shit! Aaron and Dana pull up to some private property that's fenced in like a T-Rex pen and has a security camera keeping guard. This is the home of Laurie Strode, and the podcasters earn access with the promise of a $3,000 bribe, or speaking fee. Laurie's house is a full-on isolationist bunker, and it's in this home of floodlights that we get to see the world's most famous final girl again, just after she takes care of all these locks and barriers. We good? Okay, one more. There she is! Hell yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis, it's great to see you again. Laurie's not very receptive to these yahoos, who are prying at her personal history so they can get more downloads for their podcast. Through them, we learn that she's twice divorced and currently estranged from her daughter's family. The conversation is obviously very painful for Laurie, which makes this whole scene great commentary on how any jackass with a Tascam can fancy themselves the next Serial and go invade communities and personal lives. Laurie ain't having it though, and sends these podcasters back to whatever shit town they came from. Let's meet Laurie's estranged family that we just heard about. They consist of her daughter Karen, played by Judy Greer, Karen's husband Ray, played by strongest man in the world Toby Huss, and their National Honor Society daughter Allison, played by quote-unquote newcomer Andy Matichak. They're introduced to us in a breakfast scene, which is always fun. Remember the Rob Zombie one?
Bitch, I will crawl over there and I will skull fuck the shit out of you!
Let's see how this family compares.
Oh, man. I got peanut butter on my penis.
Weirdly similar. I guess whether you're white trash or National Honor Society, breakfast is a good time to talk about penises. As we already learned through those prodding podcasters, Laurie Strode's not on good terms with her daughter's family, although it sounds like Allison wants to be closer to Gram Gram than her mom Karen will allow. She expresses this Myers, but unlike when they alluded to that scene in H2O, with Michelle Williams also seeing Michael when she looked out her classroom window, this time through, it's Laurie herself standing there stalking. This movie does that a lot. It has Laurie replacing Michael in new renditions of classic shots. It's a fun way to touch on the theme of Laurie and Michael being forever connected, even without the familial relationship. Laurie's at the school to pass along that podcaster pay-to-play money to Allison for her National Honors accomplishments, and during their fraught conversation, Laurie defends her parenting techniques that wound up causing her to lose custody of her daughter when Karen was 12 years old.
If the way I raised your mother means that she hates me, but that she's prepared for the horrors of this world, then I can live with that.
Laurie is definitely prepared for the horrors of this world, with a home shooting range full of mannequins, and a bunch of guns, including one of those lever-action rifles that Ash had in Army of Darkness, and that I previously mistook for a shotgun. Thanks for the correction, you know I'm a gun dummy. Laurie takes one of her guns and gently caresses the trigger of it while she sits in a car that night drinking baby bottles of booze. The reason she's such a mess right now is because they're transferring Michael from Smithsgrove to another facility, in a scene that features a voiceover by comedian Colin Mahan doing a Loomis impersonation that plays over an illustration of our favorite shape shrink. Meanwhile, our least favorite shape shrink is boarding the bus to accompany his patient. We'll see how that pans out later, but right now, let's get a little taste of Jamie Lee Curtis's famous scream. She still got it. At a restaurant, Allison's family is celebrating her academic success and meeting her boyfriend Cameron, whose father is no stranger to Ray.
I know Lonnie. I went to high school with him. He used to sell me peyote.
Wait, Lonnie? Why does that sound familiar?
Hey, Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
Oh shit, that's right! Lonnie was one of the little bastards who bullied Tommy Doyle about the boogeyman and made him crush his pumpkin. In fact, it was Lonnie's friend and fellow bully Richie who was the first person to run into Michael Myers with that cool sound effect. Laurie crashes the family dinner and chases down all that airplane alcohol with a full glass of red.
This is exactly why we don't reach out.
Damn, Karen don't fuck around. But you can't really blame her. I mean, who wants their drunk mom crying all over their entrees? Even if it does give this movie a chance to reference Michael's OG nickname.
I saw him in the sheep.
That's cool, but we've got company here for dinner, Grandma. After Allison comforts her vulnerable grandmother, Laurie leaves in her giant pickup truck, and in a weirdly flat performance by Judy Greer, Karen recounts her childhood of survival training and reenacting Silence of the Lambs to explain to her daughter why she doesn't want Laurie around.
I've spent my entire life trying to get over the paranoia and neuroses that she has projected on me.
Maybe the monotone is supposed to stem from digging up childhood trauma, but still seems kind of weird. Speaking of interesting vocal performances, here's this kid. His name is Kevin, and he is not excited about going on a hunting trip with his dad.
I enjoy it, but I'm missing dance class for this.
Yeah, also, he sounds like he just spent the first 15 years of his life screaming his lungs out. He and his dad come across the Smithsgrove bus on the side of the road. The inmates wandering around, much like they did in that shot from the original when Loomis and Marion Chambers found them freed from the sanitarium. Kevin's dad gets out to see what's going on while Kevin calls the police, but when his pops doesn't return, Kevin takes his hunting rifle and checks out things for himself. He finds a guard or cop or someone on the side of the road and for some reason keeps his gun trained on him like the dude's an 8-bit duck trying to fly off screen. The guy isn't dead when Kevin finds him, but he seems to have bit the dust by time we cut to a long shot, so I'm fine with having him kick off the count. Our first kill a full 30 minutes into the movie. Kevin approaches the bus looking for his dad, but instead he just showcases more crappy firearm training.
Don't shoot!
And then he flees from the scene of the crime? Damn kid, who raised you? When he climbs back into his truck to get out of there, Michael stops him by rising from the back seat and grabbing him by the neck. You might expect this kid to live because of his age, but nah son, Michael Myers ain't playing 40 years later, and he kills Kevin by breaking his neck against the car window. Yeah dude, they killed a kid. Although to be fair, the series did do that already back in Season of the Witch. Since Kevin managed to call the cops before his untimely demise, Deputy Frank Hawkins shows up on the scene to reveal another couple of bodies to add to the count. We don't need to add this body in the background, cause turns out that's Kevin. Just compare the clothes, it's clearly the same outfit. We